Well, someone had to win it. John Kitna caboodled his way from Seattle to Cincinnati. And you know what? Although he had Ricky Waters in Seattle, which is pretty good, this is Corey Dillon. A little draw play, and he just rips it for 40 yards before Otis, my man Smith, tackles him at the 29, sets up a 5-yard Dillon score, 10-10 at the half. Same score third, Kitna. And look at Darnay Scott. They've always had talent, these guys, these receivers.
Darnay Scott finally healthy again, missed all of last season. He is now back. He's their speed receiver, gives them the deep threat.
16-10, and Kitna to Tony McGee. Now, it's the Bengals, Tom, so they don't quite have the Paul Brown leap yet ready to go. But I tell you what, McGee's standing pretty tall. 23-10. That's his most points that they scored in the first 4 games all last year. Then Belichick gambles, 2.5 to go on 4th and 1. Bledsoe sneak, they don't get it. The Patriots have one more shot, but you know what? Nick LeBeau on his 64th birthday gets a win. First Bengal opening day win since '97. They win it 23-17. Dillon, 104 yards.
Yeah, Corey Dillon is the real asset to this football team, the guy who they have to build the offense around. Let's remember the next couple of weeks, they're going to face Tennessee, they're going to face Baltimore.
They had 4 sacks, and they had only 26 all last year. The Cincinnati Bengals are 1-0. Jersey, 3 firefighting brothers, Jim, Bill, Mark. Dad, a retired New York City policeman. They were the honorary co-captains, really, for both teams before the game in Foxborough. What an emotional scene, certainly, and both teams felt it. Drew Bledsoe and the Patriots, Victor Green and the Jets, that's the New York Police Department hat. And there's Joe Andruzzi with his brothers, Jim, Bill, Mark. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for everything you and your engine companies have done. Mark Edwards fumbles in a 3-3 game in the 3rd quarter. The Jets recover. Jets ensuing drive. Curtis Martin, he just still runs hard, Tom.
Coaches change the game plan, doesn't give it to him 30 times.
1st and goal from the 8. And Martin still has the moves, too. 10-3, the Jets. Martin, 24 carries for 106 yards. Drew Bledsoe to Troy Brown and Banner renown. 58 yards down to the 11. 3rd and 7. The Patriots looking for the equalizer. And Bledsoe kind of heaves it. Where's it going? James Farrier had this pick along with 13 tackles. What a game for Farrier. Interesting, the Jets and Giants defense coming to the forefront. Certainly, Belichick could appreciate it. Good defense, but certainly not on this day against his team. Bledsoe scrambles. Mo Lewis nails him before he gets out of bounds, but Drew is so tough. He's just tough. He'd come back. Under 3 to go, 4th quarter. Shovel pass. Mark Edwards, he had it, he lost it.
Well, it's a play we don't like because it's a play thrown in traffic. A lot of bad things can happen unless the ball is dropped immediately, which makes it an incomplete pass.
Bledsoe on the sidelines for the last play. It's Tom Brady, but it's knocked down by the Jets. Congratulations, Herman Edwards. His first win as an NFL head coach. Drew Bledsoe taken to a local hospital for observation afterwards. Coach Bill Belichick said a couple of earlier hits affected his performance at the end.
Yeah, and as we did with Jim Fossil, congratulations to Herm Edwards for getting his team ready to play after 2 weeks, a big loss in week 1, the tragedy that went on in the last couple of weeks, and he got them ready to play, and they come out of it with a win.
Absolutely.
The Patriots paid tribute to a man who has played more games in New England than any other. For 14 years, Bruce Armstrong was a fixture on the offensive line. Number 78 was a 6-time Pro Bowler and a member of the Patriots' all-time team. He will be missed. With Drew Bledsoe sidelined indefinitely with a sheared blood vessel in his chest, the Patriots rested their fortunes on an untested backup.
Everybody was supportive since Coach had told me that I was playing. He came in that Wednesday after Drew. They realized he was going to be out for some time. And he said, "Guys, Tom's our quarterback now, and we're going with it." And we really played well. Everyone's really rallied together. There's one thing about football is it's such a team sport, and no matter who the quarterback is, everybody's got to play well. The running backs have to play well. The receivers, the offensive line, the tight ends, the defense.
Fortunately for Tom Brady, he got his feet wet by getting the ball in the hands of Antoine Smith. Smith responded with over 150 yards from scrimmage as the Patriots seized an early lead.
Patriots at the Indianapolis 4. They give us to Smith to the left, trying to find running room, and he is in. Touchdown.
An improving running game and a reconstructed offensive line helped take the pressure off Brady, and so did the defense, especially the defense. Peyton Manning's completions came at a price, but a price not nearly so dear as his misfires.
Heading left to the 30-yard line, turning wide to the far side of the field, turns the corner at the 40-45. He's at midfield to the 40. He's to the 35-30, 25-20. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and in. Touchdown, Otis Smith. Whoa, spectacular. Back to throw is Manning on 2nd and 18. Fires to the right. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law at the 20. Heading to the right, to the 5, and he is going to go in. Touchdown. Ty Law goes 20 yards with a pass interception. The second Patriots touchdown on an interception this afternoon. And who would have thunk it that the Patriots would be the ones to go over 40 points this afternoon here in Foxborough.
Last week, the Dolphins were shocked big. The Patriots were shocking because they won big. Let me tell you about a man named Brady. Tom Brady starting his second game, and it started out well for New England. Antoine Smith, ex-Bill, now good, 9 yards, 7-0 New England. Lamar Smith, a recurring theme. Boy, at times, you know what? He's not the most flashy of backs, but when he gets blocking and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's got big gains and just has the Colts to the playoffs.
Well, take a look at the guard, Mark Dixon, and the fullback, Deion Dyer. Great job of pulling and kicking out. And you've got an outstanding downhill runner in Lamar Smith. He's going to read the blocks right and get what he can out of the run.
And look at this. He bounces outside, 7 yards. Smith, 144 yards rushing on 29 carries today. Caught 3 balls for 23. I'd say that's productive. We're tied at 7. Now tied at 10, second quarter. Jay Fiedler, and this is not going to be very pleasant. Anthony Pleasant drills him from behind. Fiedler tough, bounces up. 2 plays later, that famed Dolphin combination of Jay Fiedler to Jed Weaver. 14 yards. Maybe not the Marx brothers, but it puts the Dolphins up 17-10. Brady fumbles the snap. Jason Taylor will never get an easier touchdown. 27-10.
Yeah, you take another look at it. You're going to see Gray Rugemeyer. He's going to kick the ball as Brady was trying to pick it up. The nice scoop, very athletic by Jason Taylor. 1 step, I'm in the end zone.
Fourth quarter, Patriots have a 4th and 2, just trying to make something happen. Brady, quick pass to Torrance, nailed by Patrick Surtain, who makes absolutely certain that the Dolphins go on to win for the 3rd time this year in 4 tries, 30-10 against New England. We told you Smith's numbers. Miami had the ball for over 36 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't think the formula for success is a secret. They run the ball well. They don't turn the ball over. You allow your defense to have a chance to carry the load for you. They're going to win a lot of football games.
Get a lead and make no mistakes, and that's what Miami did, and they won it impressively. San Diego coming to Foxborough. It's been Doug Flutie, 13-1 as a starting quarterback in high school, college, and as a pro against Tom Brady. 1-0 lifetime at Foxborough. Why would we show the Chargers at Harvard Stadium against the Patriots and Lance Allworth catching a touchdown in 1970? It's the last time they beat him, period. They've lost 9 straight, have the Chargers to the Patriots. Tom Brady, fake. Terry Glenn, he's back. He's in the lineup for a 20-yard pickup. Second quarter, tied at 3 on 2nd and 8. Tom Brady starting his 3rd game for Drew Bledsoe. Oh, my God, the poise. Touchdown to Glenn. Extra point block. P-Men lead 9-3. Chargers lead 13-9. Patriots first to go. Look at Antoine Smith. Get the nail from Junior Seau. Ex-Bill, now good. Touchdown.
Take another look at it, Antoine Smith. A great hit by Junior Seau at the 1-yard line, but he manages to keep himself balanced, Smith does, and back into the end zone.
So 16-13 P-men play Blake Flutie to Steve Hyden skating into the end zone. Chargers botch the extra point. They lead 19-16. Then Lee Johnson. And look at Derek Harris. Throw him down, get the fumble, get up and score. That's the hat trick, and the game is over. The Chargers lead 26-16, under 9 to go. But it's not over. 26-19, 2.5 left. LaDainian Tomlinson stuffed by Brian Cox, who caught a pass, was in on goal line offense, recovered a fumble, and helped force this punt. Now, let me tell you about a man named Brady. Minute 24, Brady, Detroit Brown edge, banner it out, 16 yards. 3 plays later, oh my goodness, they're inside the 5. Brady, to local hero Jermaine Wiggins, touchdown, extra point, good, 26-all, overtime. Chargers win the toss, but the Natalie-clad Bill Belichick's defense hold. Now it's the Patriots' ball. Brady for David Patton. The general gets the flag. Alex Molden watch.
Well, you got to turn around and look for the football and make a play on the ball and not on the receiver.
3rd and 5. Look at the floater to Kevin Falk. First down and then some. Sets up. A few plays later, 44-yard field goal. Adam Vinatieri. Good. It's good. They beat Doug Flutie in Foxborough. Are you kidding me? Perhaps his last visit there ever. And the Patriots with Tom Brady throwing an amazing amount of times. Tom Brady, 33 of 54 for 364. What poise? Patriots come from 10 back to win.
Yeah, and amazing he found a go-to receiver in Terry Glenn back for the first time in a month, and he comes back and plays well.
So a tough loss for San Diego's now dropped 2 in a row after starting out 3-0. A few weeks ago, the New England Patriots at 0-2 and behind Tom Brady playing for the injured Drew Bledsoe shocked the Indianapolis Colts. Terry Glenn came back last week, but, within 2 weeks he was hurt again. David Patton, how would he fare in his place? So Tom Brady, David Patton playing. But when you get plays like this, a blocked field goal by Brandon Mitchell, Leonard Myers. Yeah, baby. Returns it 35 yards to the Colts 29. So they blocked the Vanderjagt field goal, and the Patriots special teams setting up Tom Brady. Antoine Smith, hand up to David Patton. Oh my goodness, look at the speed. Wearing the number of Stanley the Steamer Morgan, number 86. Wow, only fast guys can wear that. 7-0 the Patriots.
Yeah, take a look there at the spot shadow. You see Damon Woody getting out in front. You see Tom Brady getting out in front. Great job of the quarterback and guard getting out in front center, making some blocks.
Peyton Manning to Marvin Harrison. 68-yard gain down to the 2. 8 catches, $157. Harrison. 3 plays later, though, the Colts are still 3rd and goal. And a rollout by Peyton. Look at Mike Vrabel. Fight off the block and make the play, Tom. But forcing the Colts to settle for a field goal.
We're going to take a look here at Bucky Jones, and Jones is going to do a great job here hurdling through. Look at him get over the blocker right there. You have to block inside out. They don't get that. Bucky Jones able to get through, get his hand on the football.
Bucky Jones from New Britain, Connecticut. Jim Morris says, wait a minute, we were 2-0 until we saw this team. About a man named Brady. Tom Brady to David Patton. What? Look at how fast he could go all the way. 91 yards. That's a Patriot team record. Longest pass play in Patriots history. Was it Grogan to Craig James? We know Craig James caught it. We assume it's Steve Grogan. We'll have to figure it out. Brady to Patton with a screen. Oh, wait a minute. He throws it to Troy Brown, and it's batted renowned. So Patton has thrown, run, caught a TD the first since Walter Payton did it 22 years to the day. How amazing is that? October 21st, 1979. Oh, why don't you catch another one? You are a receiver. Brady to Patton. 4 TDs he's accounted for. Brady 16 of 20. Meanwhile, Peyton Manning against the Patriots is just, he's in a funk. Bobby Hamilton recovers. Colts fans can't recover. They're gone. How about Tom Brady? Draft pick a year ago, Michigan. 20-5 at Michigan, including 2-0 in bowls. He's 3-1 as a starter for the New England Patriots. 38-17, the Pats roll. Our Hank Goldberg with David Patton looking very general-like.
I lobbied for that all week because, I like to think of myself having a pretty good arm, but Charlie, he really didn't, pay me any mind early on in the week, and finally he said, okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity, and I showed him at the end of the week, that I was able to throw, and he gave me the chance, and, came up with a touchdown.
Had you ever thrown the ball in a game before?
Never before. I've been lobbying for my 8 years, since college and all, and, just finally gotten somebody to believe in you, give you the opportunity.
All right. Talk about taking advantage of an opportunity. Let's go back to the studio.
Well, the thing that you think about when you think about this game, Boom, is not so much the numbers. You think about Tom Brady and the enthusiasm that he brings to the New England Patriots.
Patriots and the Colts have gone in opposite directions since they met the first time. I mean, the Patriots have wound up beating them twice by 21 points. Patriots playing the best ball in their division with the man named Brady. Tom Brady, the missing Brady bunch. Don't tell me Tom Brady is going to beat Brian Greasy in a matchup of Michigan quarterbacks at Mile High. Well, maybe he will. Yow, to David Patton, the two that hooked up so well last week. 30 yards, 10-0. Keyman. Then a reverse to Patton. He can run. He can pass. What's he going to do?
Have we ever seen more reverse passes in this league than we have the last few weeks?
Except Eric Brown said, I saw it too, and he made the pick, Tom. So later in the second in the 10-10 game, Greasy picked off by Teddy Bruschi. But before he could fire down a couple of Brewskis, he fumbles. And Greasy falls on it, but Brian Cox pulls it away. Patriots ball. Why?
Well, you're not going to win a tussle with Brian Cox for the football. I thought Greasy did a great job of trying to track it down. Brian Cox gets in there late. He hasn't lost many fumbles to quarterbacks in this league.
Brady play fake. Oh, so smooth to Troy Brown and
band of renown.
17-10. Keyman. The Broncos, Al Wilson in Brady's face, and Brady's right back after him, Tommy. The brand sportsman. Meanwhile, Greasy to Ron Smith, and Smith could go all the way. 65 yards. It's a 20-17 Patriots lead. Later in the third, Greasy. Ball. It's 35-yard pickup.
He actually jumped over him to avoid touching him, Boom.
Greasy says, okay. Play action, Dwayne Carswell. 24-20 Denver. John Gaz Mobley trying to get the fans all fired up. Brady for Paynard, but Denard Walker is there to pick it off. First interception Brady suffered in 163 attempts. But with the smoke, there's fire. Second and 12, down by 4. Picked off by Walker. Gone! 39 yards. And on the sideline, Drew Bledsoe said, look, we're in Mile High. I know we won here last year, but the time before that we won was 1968. Denver finally gets back after a 2-game losing.
Yeah, I think an important win for the Denver Broncos, not because it was in the conference, it obviously wasn't in the division, but at home in Mile High, they had to reestablish some dominance in that stadium.
So they're 4-3, the Patriots 3-4, Ron Smith 6 for 159. 10-7 Pats in Atlanta, second quarter. Look at how smooth he is on the screen to Mark Edwards.
And that's the thing you watch. When you watch Tom Brady play, it's the poise with which he's playing that is so impressive.
Now he completes this pass to Charles Johnson. Now in the first half alone, 8 different receivers caught balls. Second quarter, Mark Edwards is in there. And Brady 16 of 20. In the second quarter, the Patriots lead 17-7. Boy, you complete passes like that, you don't need a big running game, or at least you can get by without it. But Brady's pass, look at this. Immaculate reception, Chowda style. Troy Brown and
band of renown.
Out of the hands of Ashley Ambrose. Amazing play. Look at it again. It's a Chowda immaculate reception.
Yeah, and you're going to see Brown get a little help getting into the end zone. Number 85, Wiggins, Jermaine Wiggins. Great block right there on Ashley Ambrose to spring Brown to the end zone.
That's unbelievable. Next series, Chris Chandler sacked Anthony Pleasant. Leaves with a rib injury, so he's out down 24-7. Michael Vick. Now, there's no question, Mike Vick, pretty darn exciting. First the R. Watch this. What? To Brian Finneran Beginigan. Oh, he makes the move. This sets up a field goal after the 50-yard gain. Now, still down 24-10. How about Mike Vick? Can he run, Tom?
Well, look at the speed and look at the shiftiness once he gets downfield. Just needs to learn, like most young quarterbacks, when to go down.
But there's one thing none of us can escape. The damn lawyers. Lawyer Malloy sacks him. And the Falcons. That's it for them. As the New England Patriots march into Atlanta, and even their mark at 4-4 looked like they would have a season totally busted. Brady and company have saved them. What a play they got, 24-10 New England.
Yeah, the aberration for Brady last week in Denver against the Broncos comes back this week, throws the touchdowns, no INTs. Outstanding job by the Pats.
Boys. In the AFC East, Buffalo is at New England, and no one circles I-495 around Foxborough like the Buffalo Bills. Had to try it. 1-6, could they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots? Patriots try to go over 500. And let me tell you about a man named Brady. Brady, Kevin Falk, into the shadows, 7-0 New England first. The score is 7-3 going into the third now. Brady, remember he and David Patton a couple of weeks ago against Indy? And this is going to be incomplete, but Antoine Winfield doesn't like the call. They call it, though, Tom, interference.
Yeah, they call interference at the back of the end zone. When they showed the replay, you actually got a pretty good look at Winfield actually getting him, pushing him out of the end zone.
A Buffalo Bill last year, now a Patriot, and you know he loved this touchdown. Antoine Smith, 14-3 New England. In the fourth, after Terrell Buckley sacks Rob Johnson, he would leave the game with an injured right shoulder. They'll know more on Monday, but this was just after he made a great play that was nullified by a penalty. So while he's gone, this is Tom Brady back to pass, but meanwhile, the game is not over. Kendrick Office causes a fumble. Dave Foreman, 55, gets it, and here he is, Alex Van Pelt. And Van Pelt, who's been around for a while, hits Peerless Price for a touchdown, 17 yards, throws a two-point completion. It's 14-11. Onside kick, it's a good one. Buffalo almost gets it, but New England gets the ball. And then, look at this run. Boom, 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 boom. Antoine Smith, 42 of his 100 yards. You know, these were sweet yards as the Patriots go over 500 as they beat the Buffalo Bills 21-11. So New England with some running game, and they're winning again with Brady. They just seem to have that snap again.
Yeah, and a little bit of balance to this New England offense now. Searching for a running back ever since Robert Edwards disappeared from this offense years ago. Maybe Antoine Smith now giving them what they need in terms of balance.
Warner came in struggling a little bit, 7 interceptions in his last 2 games. Brady, a little more conservative offense. First quarter, no score, Rams driving. Kurt Warner looking for Torrey Holt. And just like that, it's 7-0 Rams. Still in the first quarter, still 7-0 Rams, but things would change rather quickly.
Warner, le pegaron el pase de inmediato y fue interceptado y se puede ir hasta la zona de anotación. Y va a ser touchdown, Terrell Buckley, touchdown!
And Fuego. Terrell Buckley, the 52-yard touchdown return. We're tied at 7. Rams up 7 fourth quarter. Kurt Warner, the pump fake, then finds his fullback, James Hodgins. PAT good. Rams led it 24-10 and ended up holding on to win this.
2001 season when we played the Rams, that was the week that Drew had come back, and so I split the reps between Tom and Drew that week, and the Rams beat us in that regular season game on Sunday night.
Warner straight back, sets up, now steps up, fires for the end zone, caught, touchdown Rams!
And I didn't think that was Tom's best game, but in retrospect, I looked at it and thought that it would be hard for anybody to play well, only getting half the reps. So the following week against New Orleans, I said, we're just going with Tom, and he's going to get all the reps, and he's going to play. That's what Mr. Kraft's paying me to do, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the decisions that I think are the best for the football team. T-E-A-M as in team.
game. Tom Brady starting, Drew Bledsoe on the sideline. More on that in a moment. Big controversy in New England, but the Patriots at home against the Saints. And what about the way that Brady led them down the field in the first drive of the game? That was Troy Brown and Banner down 18 yards. All right, I jumped you. Then Brady. It's a screen to Antoine Smith. Was good as a rookie, Bill. Then was not good as a Bill. Now good. 41 yards. Boy, were they so impressive out of the gates, Tom. In the late kickoff at Foxborough, 7-0 P-Man. Second quarter, Brady, play fake. And this guy, you know, very quietly is having a tremendous season. Troy Brown and
The band of renown.
13-0. They missed the extra point. And Brady looking at pass. Wait a minute. Oh, they're nimble. What? Run for 10 yards. And good job, Drew.
Well, he looked very Drew-like on the run.
And then Brady looking for Charles's touchdown. 20-0 New England at the half against a team who won the NFC West a year ago. And then, oh, it's a New England nor'easter. We know it well. Saints trying to come back in the rain. Ricky Williams stopped by Anthony Pleasant, and the rookie is going to be a good player, Richard Seymour. Aaron Brooks has played well last 2 weeks. Ball tipped, ball picked by Pleasant after Lawyer Malloy charging, tipped the ball to the chagrin of Jim Haslett. Saints trail 20-3. Brooks running in the soon-to-be quagmire in New England. 16 yards. Ricky Williams. Hey, did the Saints come back at 20-10?
And I was surprised to see how well people kept their footing, how well the quarterbacks were able to throw the ball in this weather.
New England not only threw the ball, how about the snap to the up man, Kevin Falk? 19 yards. That sets up Brady to Mark Edwards' touchdown. 27-10 New England. Antoine Smith looking for room right, then gets a block from Brady. Oh my goodness, is there anything he can't do? 16 yards.
Yeah, Brady seen Antoine Smith coming back, and actually a pretty good block, and actually cut him down.
And then here's a touchdown run by Smith. The Natalie-clad Bill Belichick congratulating his players. What an impressive win. The Saints were moving offensively, but New England came in, and Brady and Bledsoe say, you know what? We looked horrible at 0-2, but now we're 6-5. The Saints have fallen back to 5-5. So despite a 300-yard day throwing for Brooks, but way under 50% completion, it's Tom Brady in the midst of, you know, you want a sports controversy, you just bring it to New England and you stir it up and you have chowder. But Tom Brady, I think, Tom, now, as Belichick made a decision, as popular or unpopular as it may be with some, was not looking over his shoulder. I think he played with the confidence of guys says, hey, I have the job at least for now. It's not forever, but it's for now. He's now 6-3 as a starter.
Well, a unique situation, and I don't think 9 games make for a career, and we've seen that in the past. But I think that what Coach Belichick has done is he's given his quarterback, who's playing now, Tom Brady, a sense of confidence by giving him a vote of confidence. I think the problem is you can't allow that to be seen as lack of confidence by Drew Bledsoe, who may not even be ready to play as yet. He's got to sit in the wings and think, when I get my chance, somehow I may get the opportunity to get my job back.
Frankly, this season and this charge at maybe a playoff spot for the Patriots has come out of nowhere. I mean, it's come out of nowhere. So maybe, despite all of the ruckus in New England, Brady, Bledsoe, 2 quarterbacks, both ready maybe in December?
19 of 26, 268, 4 touchdowns, no INTs. You can't argue with the numbers.
You cannot argue with the Patriots, who look very impressive.
He played very well in that game, and I think that's one of the real trademarks of Tom's career is there have been a couple games along the way where it hasn't been his best, but the next game has always come back and been, you know, an outstanding game. So that was a real turning point, I would say, in that season and ultimately in the evolution of you know, Tom's great career.
Well, it worked out because you won 9 in a row from that point on. That actually was the right button to push right there.
Yeah, that was our last loss that year, was the Rams game, and you know, wasn't very well coached by me, and so I thought we gave ourselves a lot better chance when we played him a second time around. But you know, that was really right in the middle of the season. There we were 5-5, could have gone either way, and Tom really came through for us in a big way, starting with that New Orleans game.
Here we go in the AFC East, the leading New York football Jets and Vinny Testaverde at home against the Patriots, trying to sweep them. 3rd and 9, first possession game, New York. Testaverde to rookie Santana Moss, playing only his second game after being hurt before the season started. First career catch, 33 yards. Then Testaverde to Lavernius Coles, and zip between the defenders. He's gone 34 yards. Jets touchdown, field goal, first two possessions. 10-0 Jets. Tom Brady throwing deep, and Aaron Glenn, wow. It's amazing he's only going to sprain his right knee on this play, breaking it up. He wouldn't return, but it looked worse.
Well, Aaron Glenn flipped over. You saw him come down on his head, shoulders. So fortunate to just have that ice pack on his knee.
We had the piece this morning. How about Abraham and Ellis going to the principal's office?
Well, the guys coming off the edges. Abraham again here around the right tackle with the speed, the left tackle with the speed rush. And then Sean Ellis finally from the bottom of the screen to tip a Brady pass.
So it's the third quarter, and the Jets, it's been all New York Jets. Third quarter, Brady going to work out of the shotgun, a slant to Fred Coleman, and he's going to be tackled by Marcus Coleman. You haven't seen so many Coleman since LL Beans had a sale on the little stoves. 2 plays later, Antoine Smith touchdown, so the Jets, who led 13-0 at the half, now only lead 13-7. Jets get a haul, field goal at 16-7, 3rd and 9, 31. Let me tell you about a man named Brady, and this is Antoine Smith. Look at the speed for the big fella. Breaking it down to the 29. It's a 40-yard reception. What a big play. That would set up inside handoff to Mark Edwards. 4-yard touchdown. Patriots down 2, 16-14. With momentum rolling. Brady. This is when you know you're hot. Ball tipped into the hands of David Patton. He generals his way for a first down. Hits 2nd and 8 from the 21. Brady to Troy Brown at
band of renown.
That leads to Adam Vinatieri lining up 28 yards. Good. Oh, they spotted the Jets at 13-0 lead. Now they lead 17-16. Just over 2 to go, 4th and 5. Vinny picked off by Terrell Buckley. The Natalie clad Bill Belichick. Tom Brady. He kind of knew something nobody else did. Brady 7-3 as a starter. The Patriots began a very shaky 0-2. They're now in the thick of it at 7-5 as the Jets fall to 7-4. 17-16 Pats. Brian Cox, 6 weeks ago or so, broken leg. He played. He's with Ron Jaworski.
Boomer, thank you very much. A big comeback for the Patriots. Brian Cox, the second half. What a turnaround. What went on at halftime?
Well, we just tried to come out and play a little bit better because we didn't get anything done on either side of the ball early. And, you know, when you don't play your best and you can still win, man, it just makes for that much more. And we got to win when we weren't at our best today.
You know, the Jets' first 2 possessions, Vinny had 115 yards passing. After that, you pretty much shut them down. What adjustments were made?
Well, they threw everything they could at us early, and they got some points out of it, but yet we overcame it. And, you know, I'm telling you, we didn't play our best game, and, you know, hopefully we can build on it.
All right, Brian, best of luck down the road. Back to you, Boomer.
Thanks, Ron.
All right, Jaws, Bryant. Patriots really given no shot to be a factor in this race, really. And the coaching of both guys, Herman Edwards, Bill Belichick this year has been outstanding. What about the adjustments? And what about the way Tom Brady has played with no turnovers? A couple weeks ago, I think we saw it against the Saints. He did not want Brady looking over his shoulder. No. Bledsoe, you're the starter. How has he played in the 2 games when he said you're the starter for the rest of the year?
Right decision for Bill Belichick. And certainly, again, we saw the 4 touchdowns by Brady last week. Today, we see him 20 of 28, 213 yards, no mistakes, no INTs. And I think more important than the numbers is the tempo that you see New England's offense run at. They're snappy out of the huddle. During their motions, their shift, they just look like a team that is more emphasizing what we want to do. That has to do with Tom Brady. And then you look at the Jets, you see that 19 carries for Curtis Martin, not enough. I know that Coach Edwards wants to get him more than that. And just over 160 yards passing the football, but 77 of it came on the first drive of the game. So they really struggled after that first drive.
Congratulations to Curtis. 7 straight 1,000-yard seasons to start a career. Only Eric Dickerson, Barry Sanders, and now Curtis Martin have done. But that AFC East race all of a sudden
tight.
Shaping up to a 3-teamer. 6-5, Cleveland at 7-5, New England. Important game for playoff possibility. 2 teams that no one expected to be there. Tom Brady, Tim Couch. Who thought they'd be playing in a game of this magnitude in December? A little snow on the field at Foxborough.
and Corey Fuller. Boy, the Browns have done this more than anyone else. 27 picks for the year, 2 today. There's a touchdown, and the Browns lead at 10-3. Drew Bledsoe says, you know what? Chances are you're still going to be in there. Giving some encouragement to the youngster. And look at the poise in the pocket. He comes right back like a real good relief pitcher who served up a home run ball. Tommy saying, give me another one.
Yeah, if you watch him throw the football, look at the accuracy, look where the ball is thrown. Watch this throw right here in the middle of 3 Browns defenders. He puts it right on the money, right where the receiver can catch the football without taking the tremendous hit from the defense.
And then Antoine Smith first and goal. It's a touchdown to the chagrin of Butch Davis, and we are tied at 10 at Foxborough. 1st of December, covered with snow. So is the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Troy Brown getting some blocks, including the big fella gets the kicker, and he could go all the way. Troy Brown in.
His band of renown.
85-yard return, 17-10 of the punt. The Patriots, look at the blocking.
Yeah, take a look at some of those blocks. Lawyer Malloy going to come across on Dwayne Rudd, and then Richard Seymour sneaking out Kardaki, the kicker. You got to love a 300-pound guy who goes and finds that kicker.
Oh, it's about a 150-pound difference. Under 2 minutes ago, the first half, 17-10 game. Otis could go, but you need the ball. It goes the other way. Juwan Dawson. Oops. Otis, my man Smith. Meanwhile, Cleveland still in possession. Couch's pass picked off by Terrell Buckley, an Olympian effort. He runs around. He thwarts his way across the 25. And the Patriots are up 20-10 at the half-minute Terry with a field goal just at the end. Tom Brady, Troy Brown inside the 10, then 1st and goal with the score 20-16 under 3 minutes to go. The Patriots put it away. Put it away after that. They do not play prevent defense. Antoine Smith's second touchdown of the game, 27-16. The Patriots are now 8-5, and 2 of their 3 games left. By the way, they have a bye still coming. 2 of their 3 games left are Buffalo and Carolina. Games you'd think they would be in good shape. Troy Brown, over 1,000 yards for the year with our Ron Jaworski.
Boomer, thank you very much. Troy Brown was his own band of renown today, not only going over 1,000 yards, but your 85-yard punt return broke the game open. Tell us about it.
We knew we had our work cut out for us when we came out here today. You know, we knew Cleveland was a tough defensive team. They made some great stands on us, you know, inside the red zone, and we were able to fight for some points in the 4th quarter there and came out on top.
Troy, this team is charging toward the playoffs right now. When did you believe you could be a playoff contender?
We came into the season thinking we could be a playoff contender, but we didn't get off to a good start this year, and got to dig ourselves out of a hole, and now we got ourselves, you know, turned around. We're back on top now, and we're fighting to win the AFC East right now, so hopefully we can keep it going next week.
All right, Troy, congratulations. Good luck against Buffalo next week. Back to you, Boomer. The Pats are hot.
Yes, they are, Jaws. In addition to those 2 games, Tom, Buffalo and Carolina, they have Miami, division leader, at home in 2 weeks on a Saturday.
And I think we find something we like about Tom Brady every single week. Corey Fuller with the interception return for a touchdown. Memory.
All the Patriots have been hot. Tom Brady. Now that's Damon Heward said, Drew, listen to the radio station here. I don't like that. But it's Tom Brady, 8-3 as a starter for the Patriots. And watch him take this hit. Wow, hit from Nate Clements. But oh my darling, it's Clements' time, and he bounces up.
Find something else I love about Tom Brady every week. His toughness right here. He got up, he started clapping his hands. He was like, let's go. I'm not hurt.
You had a feeling this would be a low-scoring game, and it was. 6-3 Pats in the 4th. Alex Van Pelt to Peerless Price. They rule him out of bounds, Tom, and there's no challenge by the Bills.
Yeah, and you take a look. He's got possession. There's 1 down. There's 2 down. Should have challenged.
They didn't. They get a field goal. We're 6-all. 6 minutes to go. They get another field goal. It's 9-6 Buffalo. Brady to Terry Glenn. Did he catch it? I did. 19 yards. 2 plays later. Brady to Jermaine Wiggins. Local Boston product. 25 yards. Down to the 12. Adam Vinatieri, 4 minutes to go. 25-yard field goal. We're going to overtime, tied at 9. Bills win the toss, but punt it. Now the Patriots ball. Brady to David Patton. Keon Carpenter drills him. Fumble. Bills recover, but here's a review. Greg Williams not happy, but actually good call.
It is a fumble. David Patton's head is out of bounds. The ball is between his legs. Therefore, technically, the ball itself is out of bounds.
So the play is over.
Play is dead.
So a big break for the Patriots, and one-time Patriot, one-time Bill, now good. Antoine Smith, let's get him go. All the way down to the 3-yard line. After the Pats get the big break, they run one play to center it. Vinatieri, good. 23 yards. Notice just shaking hands like, nice job, we won the game. Good hold, good snap. And the Buffalo Bills were game. 4 of the last 5 between these two have gone to overtime. But the New England Patriots, who on Saturday host Miami in what now is going to be a battle for first place in the AFC East, win it. And Brady's a starter, 9-3, tying Babe Parilli from the AFL days as the best start ever by a Patriot quarterback starter's career.
Yeah, and we pay attention to all the numbers, but I think more important, Kurt Warner a couple of years ago, he was the story in the NFL. There is no doubt Tom Brady is the story in the NFL this year.
The Patriots on the move with the struggle in the division today in Buffalo.
Again, against the Dolphins.
Was he on work release?
I think he had a day pass. Jay Fiedler to Jed Weaver. To Bucky Jones, levels Weaver. Otis Smith recovers the fumble for the P-men. And that defense still coming up solid. Sets up 3rd and 1. Direct snap to Kevin Falk. Tom Brady wide open for the first down. And Charlie Weiss has been getting away with these goofy plays all year long.
They're only goofy if they don't work. Those are game plan. The reason this thing worked is because 3rd and 1, guts. You think Falk's going to run it? There's the speedy Tom Brady. Don't tell me quarterbacks aren't athletes, even though he can't run after the catch. Great call by Charlie Weiss.
Falk said, coming out of my hands, it felt like a jump shot. Sets up this. Antoine Smith on 1st and goal. Antoine, a career high, 156. Brady's fired up, 7-0 Patriots. Next New England possession, it's more Antoine Smith down to the Miami 29. Smith, the first Patriots 1,000-yard rusher since Robert Edwards in 98. Now we just got to keep him out of the beach volleyball games. 4 plays later, Brady hits Patrick Pass. Pass his first touchdown in 2 NFL seasons. Brady Saturday, 11 of 19, 108, no picks. Patriots up 20-3 at halftime. And at halftime, the old Patriots come out. Ben Coates representing the 94 team. Drew Bledsoe representing the 96 team, soon to be representing maybe the Cowboys, the Buccaneers, the Bears. We'll see. 3rd quarter, Dolphins down 20-3. Lamar Smith stopped on 4th and 1. Pats defense with a streak of 14 quarters without allowing a touchdown. 4th quarter, though, Dolphins 4th and 7. Fiedler to Smith for the first down, but Bucky Jones, Sean, forces a fumble. I guess Lawyer Malloy is rubbing off on Bucky.
Unbelievable punishment here. You see Otis Smith there? Bucky Jones runs right to him, form tackle, ball on the ground. That was a huge play in the game. You're going to see Fiedler. He was at it again. 4th quarter comebacks. Hits Ogden for the touchdown. Would it be enough? Dolphins down 20-13.
Yeah, Fiedler 21 of 37, 320. But Fred Coleman, the XFL guy, comes up with a great play to get the onside kick. Belichick gets the shower. Tom Brady, part of a 10-minute victory lap around Foxborough Stadium, which is headed for the wrecking ball. Patriots win their 6th in a row. Teddy Bruschi, by the way, said about that victory lap, it'll be 10 minutes I won't ever forget for the rest of my life. And after an 0-2 start, New England has won 9 of 11. It leapfrogs Miami into the AFC East lead. Patriots have a bye next week, then finish at Carolina. A New England win, combined with any Jets loss from here on in, gives the P-men a division title and at least one more game at the old ballpark.
That was a great day today. I'm so thrilled for our football team. You know, these guys have just done everything we've asked them to do all year. I thought it was another great team effort.
Nobody thought we have a chance in hell of making the playoffs, and we've proven everybody wrong, and we stayed together as a team, believed in ourselves, and just went out there and left it all on the field.
3 turnovers to none. I mean, they control the ball in the first half. They run the ball on us. They control the clock, control the tempo of the game. You know, you're not going to win big games playing like that on the road.
Coach Belichick don't show many emotions at all, but he was jumping up and down like a little kid out there today.
What about the 2 seed? What about the champ of the AFC East? New England might have answered several of those questions. There at Carolina, a lot of people disguised as empty seats, 21,000 to watch the Panthers play Bill Belichick's New England Patriots. Panthers trying to avoid 15 straight losses. No team has ever done that, but very early on, I fought the law, and the law won. Ty Law picks off Chris Winkie. It's 10-0 Patriots. Then, next play after kickoff, ball tip, Otis, my man, Smith. Look at Otis into the end zone. 2 straight picks. Here's a touchdown, but wait, the interception stays, but holding on the return certainly wasn't needed, so the Patriots get the ball, but not the touchdown. 4th and 2, Antoine Smith, and the Patriots are looking for a route late second quarter. 4th and goal for the one, but Smith, it's a fumble. Mike Minter has it for Carolina. Now, wait a minute. Look at this. Is this Drew Bledsoe? Or is it Al Gore? I don't recognize either guy anymore. 10-3 at the half. Witness protection program. Todd Sauerbrunn, one of the great years of all punters. Why not? He punted more than anybody else. But he outkicked the coverage, and Troy Brown ends.
Man of renown.
He's gone. 68 yards. He's a 1,000-yard receiver. And again, a return for a punt. George Seifert has seen it all go this way.
Classic case of outkicking your coverage. You can see that when Troy Brown received the football, nobody within 15, 20 yards of him. He runs through the first wave. It's at least 8 guys, then just a sprint for the end zone.
Interesting that New England would have trouble against Richard Huntley. This is not the Huntley-Brinkley report, but Richard Huntley had 15 yards. Tom, it continues, and they're running between tackles.
Yeah, the sweep for 15, and then off the edge for another 19 yards to the right side. You see him make the cut back on the safety and get up the field really quickly, and then to the left side again for another 9-yard gain. So that's another thing now. New England Patriots have to be concerned about their rush defense going into the playoffs.
168 yards for Huntley, but meanwhile, did you say rushing? Antoine Smith following blockers. 32-yard touchdown of the Patriots now, drawing it out, lead at 24-6. And then Otis didn't get the touchdown, but Otis, my man, gets this touchdown. He could go off the... Wait a minute, let me size up Wenke. Wait, he's gone. Touchdown. Defense. 6 turnovers. Please, Steve Spurrier, says one fan. Come. Bill Belichick, the Natalie-clad, now he's the wettily-clad Bill Belichick. Hey, congratulations to the New England Patriots. They began the year 0-2, and now they are champs of the AFC East, an unlikely champion, but a champion that goes in with a 6-game winning streak and a Pro Bowl quarterback from nowhere, Tom Brady, with Hank Goldberg.
What about you? You know, coming from when the team was 0-2 and you take over, did you dream it would come to this?
Well, I really think you prepare for, that when your number is called to be ready to play. And, each week it's about getting better and learning. And being a young quarterback, you realize you're going to learn every week. And some days are better than others as I'm continuing to learn.
So the Patriots, well, all right, they're a little rush problem. Look, 11-3 after an 0-2 start.
Yeah, offense has great balance. We saw the 21 carries for 81 yards for Antoine Smith, but they were 36 for 102 overall. It's a portable game plan. It works in all weather.
And we'll tell you whether they got a buy or not later on. 15 straight defeats will probably mean the end on Monday for George Seifert, a very classy coach.